So here is what £1,500 worth of Range Rover looks like. It's very dusty. The reason it's 1,500 quid is because of this damage here, where it's going into something. So as is typical these days for saving the environment, they write it off, even though it's still a perfectly fine usable vehicle. It's a reasonably straight, apart from on the front. I say a bit grubby, wants a bit of a clean. A couple of scratches, scuffs, marks here and there, but 2007, so what do you expect? Got a little mark there, but it's fairly clean apart from that. It's also got Pilot Sport Pro all round, which have got really good tread on them as well, and they're fairly new. And that's all four wheels, so doing well there. It's a HSE, so it's top spec for the year. Have a look inside. See, it's beige inside. Original mats. It's not too bad in here. It's fairly clean. Has a dog cage in the back, which isn't good. Headlining's dirty. I could do with a clean, but it's not too bad. It smells okay. Heated seats in the back. Seats are not too bad. There's a couple of marks, bit of scuff in here and there. Obviously it's been used. The arches and that, not too bad from what you can see, but obviously there's probably somewhat under this plastic, as there usually is with them all. Tailgate, flipping thing, no parcel shelf. See that horrible dog cage, but again, to say it's obviously being a dog car, it's not bad. Lift the whole tailgate up. Yeah, there's cleared there is definitely hairs here, so you can tell it's still had dog in it, but I've seen a lot worse. I've got most of the toolkit, at least the jack, chocks, locking wheel nut, and then we've got pieces of the front bumper from the bump. That's not bag of dog shite. That's toolkit for the cage. So that's all right there. This side, pretty good. It's got, for what it is, it's not too bad. Some damage, obviously it's had window tint on it. There's some damage on that, so that just wants peeling off really. The wind deflectors, I think, are cracked as well on the other side, so they want to go. Plus they interfere with the mirrors because they're power fold. And this side, up front, again, not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Fairly clean. Still got mats. System navigation CD. That's obviously not needed because it's got an aftermarket unit in. Sort of bits and bats. Not too bad. Harman Kardon, which is again always nice. Wheels, want to refurbish really if you want to make it nice, but I think at this sort of money you're not really going to do that. So we jump in this side. So inside, again, just more of the same. It's pretty clean for its age. A couple little marks on the dash. It's not perfect, but can't argue with this sort of money, I suppose. It's got the radar cruise, which is a nice little option. It's probably not working right now with the front bumper, but the radar itself aren't actually too expensive. We've got the aftermarket unit in it, an Android unit, I'm assuming. It's not very good looking, is it? It's pretty ugly, but with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, definitely, I definitely think it's worth it to have that, to put up with the not aesthetically pleasing appearance. Turn her on, turn the ignition on. You've got a third of a tank of fuel, not too bad, and 98,000 miles, which is very good. You know, you can get these things pretty cheap, but usually they've got well over like 140, 150,000 miles on them. Fire it up. Starts up buttery smooth. Obviously we've got no warning lights on. That's compressor engaging. It's a bit noisy, but it does work fine. Yep, there it's just full up. But obviously you've got, that's for your suspension, so we can push it even further to raise us up even more, which it is doing. And then obviously we can lower it, and obviously you've got your old access mode as well. It's hard to tell, but it is going down. Put it back to normal. So you got high and low range, all your settings, which are all working. It's not throwing any warnings up, anything that it shouldn't do, so that's nice. Put it back to just regular. Yeah, steering wheel controls are all where they should be. Obviously electric windows all around, power fold mirrors, electric mirrors. Yeah, everything up here is alright. Bit of a shame, probably with the colour, to be fair. I'll just knock this off so that compressor can keep annoying us. Yeah, bit of a shame about the colour, I think. It's a very difficult colour to keep clean, especially when you go to the sort of non-leather parts, like the headliner and stuff, when it's sort of cloth. It's very easily to, stain and stuff, as is evident by the stains. We've got a sunroof, which is there. That does work and doesn't leak, which is nice. Sometimes I have issues with these closing properly and sealing, but this one's actually working as it should. Yeah. But yeah, it's not overall not too bad at all, really. It's I think it's a pretty honest vehicle, really. It's not too good for what it looks like, but it's good for what you've got, I think, is the best. I don't know how to describe it, really. But yeah, everything's here. There's no warning lights on, and it runs pretty nicely. Heat seats, climate control, everything works. The aircon works, parking sensors front and rear, that's all working. I have driven it. It does drive and change gear really nicely, and cubbies and whatnot. And under here we've got storage bin, and that's a switch, which I believe, yep, it's for the fridge. Yeah, but yeah, overall, it's pretty honest, really. I think it's not too good to be true. It's it's better than what you'd expect for this sort of money, but it's not unreasonably good to the point where you wonder if it's hiding something. It does need MOTing, and I'm expecting potential, some small issues on the MOT. If it needs some things doing, it needs them doing. If it needs up serious, it ain't gonna get done. But it for £1,500, it's just worth the gamble, really. I'll sell the wheels and tires, and weigh the rest in and probably make my money back. So it's not really risk free, to be fair. So yeah, we'll get it to an MOT, I think, and see what she comes back like. All right, so we're back. Some time has passed for me, but not for you, and it has been its MOT, and it has failed, which wasn't too surprising if it had failed. And the good news is it's not actually failed on anything too serious. It's the bushes on the front lower control arms, or wishbones, front brake pipes, hoses are corroded, and that's it, really. Just those. Looked into it. Brand new wishbones that come with obviously new bushes and the ball joints are not much more expensive than just doing the bushes themselves, and you've got to basically remove the arms to do it. So I've gone ahead and bought new arms for it. I did also discover it does have a loose wheel bearing when I was checking them myself, so I've ordered a wheel bearing for it. It's just a small amount of play in it, nothing too major, but again, bearing wasn't too expensive, and then the brake hoses were even cheaper again. I think in total it's come to, I think, less than like about 350 quid-ish, maybe a bit less than that. With MOT fee, parts, do the work myself, we should still be coming in under £2,000. And I now know that that's exactly what it needs to get it back on the road. So I think that's the plan. We're going to do the work, get it back on the road, use it for a good while, and then maybe if she behaves herself, we'll look at maybe sorting the cosmetics out on it. But I think for now, it'll be a nice little, just something to run around in and enjoy lording over the rest of the peasants, despite the fact that I'm driving in something that's worth significantly less than most cars. So that's it for now. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see what happens.